Evening, folks. The Flying Canary checking back in, feathers slightly damp, spirit unbroken. It's early November, which means bonfire, smoke in the air, mid-table managers talking about building momentum, and fans starting to calculate Christmas away day mileage with trembling fingers. Tonight's forecast is generally powered by motorway services, mulled wine, $7.50 a cup, $9.50 if you want a taste of cinnamon. League One rolls on, part passion play, part pantomime, all heart. Thursday night, lights, Reading versus Stevenage. Select car leasing stadium, still the only ground in England named after a payment plan. Reading, sturdy at home but unpredictable as ever, hosts a Stevenage side that believes in the power of the long throw and the longer protest. Both sides can defend, both sides can misplace a 5-yard pass, and both fan bases think they deserve to be higher. Sponsored by Halftime Hydration Limited, providing lukewarm tea since the era of ration books. Expect plenty of set pieces, several minutes of time-wasting theatre, and at least to one defender pretending he was elbowed by gravity itself. Prediction: Reading 1, Stevenage 1, both teams content, both fan bases unconvinced. Saturday lunchtime, Northampton versus Mansfield Town at Sixfields, where optimism comes free with your match ticket. Northampton, honest, hard-working, partial to a header from a corner. Mansfield, full of energy, playing like they've got bus tickets to the championship in their boots. Sponsored by Cobbler's Cobbler. Stop preparing dreams, one soul at a time. This will be a proper League One arm wrestle. Fog in the air, studs clashing, and one spectacular miss destined for social media immortality. Prediction: Mansfield 2, Northampton 1. The Stags sneak it late, and the home end wonders why the Lino's smiling. Also 12:30, Wycombe Wanderers versus Leyton Orient. Adams Park, picturesque, inconvenient located, eternally windy. Wycombe love chaos, Orient love control. It's the irresistible press versus the immovable fullback. Sponsored by Visit, High Wycombe Tourist Board, where the hills are steep and so are the ticket prices. Expect end-to-end football, a few bruises, and at least one pundit describing something as League One DNA. Prediction: Wycombe 2, Orient 0. Home advantage and tactical shouting win the day. So on to Saturday 3 p.m. bonanza. Blackpool versus Cardiff City. Bloomfield Road, seagulls circling, floodlights flickering. The Tangerine Tide versus the Bluebirds, seaside optimism versus Welsh pragmatism. Sponsored by Sandcastle Insurance, covering slips, trips, and stray free kicks. Prediction: Blackpool 2, Cardiff 2. Goals, groans, and glorious nonsense. Bolton Wanderers versus Port Vale. Tough Sheet Community Stadium. We're still saying it with a straight face. Bolton classy but brittle. Vale stubborn as ever. Sponsored by Northern Rail Apologies Tour 2025. We'll get you there eventually. Prediction: Bolton 1, Port Vale 1. Every player claims man of the match. Nobody believes them. Bradford City versus Burton Albion. Valleys Parades, Concrete Cathedral, host the Brewers. Bus Parkers, sponsored by Greg's Delivery, Experimental Division, bringing pasties to your seat, sometimes prediction. Bradford 2, Burton 1, the Bantams crow again. Doncaster Rovers versus Barnsley, South Yorkshire showdown, pride on the line, accents thick enough to spread on toast. Sponsored by Yorkshire Lad Lager, 4.2% effort, 100% attitude. Prediction: Barnsley 2, Donley 0. One's building a project, the other's building excuses. Exeter City versus Wigan Athletic, St James's Park, hosts a long-distance specialist sponsored by M5, a services caffeine consortium, because it's a trek. Predictions: Exeter 1, Wigan 1. A respectable draw, nobody happy. Huddersfield Town versus Plymouth Argyle, the Terriers' bite meets the Pilgrims' polish. Sponsored by Yorkshire Weather Rain, with a chance of optimism. Prediction: Huddersfield 1, Plymouth 2. The Green Army take the points in the motorway sandwiches. Peterborough United versus AFC Wimbledon, Weston Home Stadium, aka Goals Are Us Arena. Sponsored by eBay Goal Nets. Slightly used but still functional. Prediction: Peterborough 3, Wimbledon 1. End-to-end, high tempo, zero defending, football, guilty pleasure. Rotherham United versus Lincoln City, Two teams who treat a clean sheet like the badge of honour. Sponsored by Industrialist Strength Fabric Softener for when your kit's been through a war prediction. Rotherham 1, Lincoln 0. Stockport County versus Luton Town at Edgeley Park. Under soft grey skies, Stockport solid, Luton searching for rhythm, sponsored by Betamax Memory Streaming. Reliving the 90s one header at a time. Prediction Stockport 2, Luton 2. Entertainment guaranteed, conclusions optional. So our referee appreciation moment. This week's officials face freezing conditions, flaring tempers, and fans shouting rules they've invented on the spot. To the man and women in black, there your whistles, stay warm, and your patience infinite. And the forecast, the weather banter. Rain sweeping the Pennines, winds swirling around Adams Park, and a suspicious yellow cloud over Blackpool. Probably just seagulls plotting. Bring scarves, bring sarcasm, and accept that your hair will lose. This week in football history, on the 7th of November 1967, Celtic beat Dynamo Kiev in a European thriller that finished 3-2, the start of the legend. And on the 8th of November 2003, a 16-year-old Wayne Rooney scored a volley that still gives goalkeepers nightmares. Moral of the story, never underestimate teenagers or Scottish weather. And as for Mascot madness, round of applause for Manny, the Mansfield Stag, spotted trying to high-five every steward before kick-off last week. He made it to row D before collapsing from antler fatigue. And honourable mention to Captain Cod of Fleetwood fame, who's apparently moonlighting at Blackpool for the extra chips. And supporters soundbite. A Burton fan said, "We've got the best away record on paper. Mate, that's the problem, football's played on grass." And your Flying Canary's travel tip. Early November means long roads, early sunsets, and even earlier regrets. If you're heading north, pack gloves. If you're heading south, pack patience. And whenever you go, always locate the nearest Greggs before you locate your seat. Priorities. VAR callback, still absent, still missed by no one. In League One, justice is delivered the old-fashioned way, loudly, incorrectly, and over 3 points. And that's your O'Grady forecast for early November. 12 games, 10 pies, 3 incorrect scorelines, and 1 Flying Canary, wondering where all the daylight's gone. If your club wants its very own O'Grady Outlook, 4 minutes of bespoke banter, travel tips, and fan glory, give me a shout. Perfect for fan channels, local sponsors, or anyone who still believes in romance from 12 yards. Like, share, subscribe, and remember, hope may not win matches, but it fills coaches, pubs, and Mondays. Powered by Greggs, the official pastry partner of Perseverance. I'm the Flying Canary, wings iced, heart warm, and ready for another weekend of madness. See you on the road. Jot down a script and enjoy them.